Good morning, Lions. Today is Thursday, February 2nd, 2023. Welcome to another exciting day here at Lemoore Elementary. I know it's going to be a great day because you are going to roar like a lion. Respect, on task, achieve, and responsibility. All right, Lions, today's weather calls for sunny skies and a high of 64. The yellow air quality flag is flying, which means the air is moderate for everyone. And because we have no foggy day, our fourth grade are off to their mission trip early this morning. By the time that you see these announcements, they will have already taken off to go to the San Miguel Mission and the Pioneer Museum in Paso Robles. All right, Lions, for lunch today, we will be having sloppy joes or corn dogs. Birthdays, let's see here. We actually have no birthdays today. All right, Lions, attendance yesterday, 42 absences, 52 tardies, 506 out of 548. That was 92%. Better, but we need to be at 95 or higher. Classes with perfect attendance were Cano, Diaz, Martinez, Rinaldi, Shiloh, and Walker. Now, Lions, in the month of December, I had to go back because I forgot I hadn't done December. The best attendance was in 6th grade in December. That was before we went on break. They had 94%. That was awesome because everybody else was in the 90s, the low 90s, or in 80s. So 6th grade was holding us down before. Unfortunately, some of you 6th graders have made some bad choices, and those bad choices have caused you to have one of the lower attendances in January. Our best attendance in January was 1st grade with 96.8. That's great job, you guys. So 6th grade teachers and 1st grade teachers, I'll be getting with you to figure out some ways that we can celebrate attendance from December and January for having the best attendance for those months. Also, I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Harrison's class in December had the most days of perfect attendance, and Mrs. Diaz's class had the most days of perfect attendance in January. And in fact, Mrs. Diaz's class, because of yesterday, now has 40 days of perfect attendance. 40 days they have. Awesome job to them. And I will get with Mrs. Diaz so I can bring that treasure box in to your class. And then we'll be talking about making sure you also got the bracelets. So there's a lot coming for Mrs. Diaz's class. Great job on attendance, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Some more announcements. We have our soccer game. It's today against Freedom here after school. And again, reminder that if you don't have your parent with you, you need to go home. Don't even try to stay, because I'll be here after school. You need to go home. All right. Also, Lions, we have an opportunity to go to the Peach Blossom Festival. Now, that is for 4th, 5th, and 6th graders this year. But the Peach Blossom Festival is basically a poetry competition. You can do a poem by yourself. You can get with a group of no more than 5. You could be 2, 3, 4, up to 5. You memorize a poem and you act it out. And so the last time that we actually got to go to Fresno State and do that, our 6th graders were in 3rd grade. And when they were in 4th grade, we closed and we didn't get to actually go. It was the same day that we closed for COVID. So it's been a really long time since we've gotten to participate in this, and it's super exciting. So Mrs. Rocha has the applications for the tryouts that will happen next week. You don't have to be perfect on your poem, but if you would like to get to group together, it's our 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. Please see Mrs. Rocha in the library, and she will get you the application. It's super exciting, and it's in March is when the competition will happen. All right. I've gotten a lot of questions about Valentine's Day. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. We are not having Valentine's parties. We've got a lot to do, and it's a Tuesday. We can bring cards if your teachers allow it. No candies, no food, no nothing. Okay? If you wanted to bring something with your card, you could bring a bracelet, or you could bring a sticker or a pencil. But our student council will be selling all of those things too. So if you don't want to have to worry about putting everybody's name, your parents could buy a Valentine for everybody in your class. or you can send it to somebody. Also, Lions, we don't bring balloons, gifts, anything. We don't bring those to give out. If your parents try to send stuff like balloons, flowers, teddy bears, all those things to the school, we won't accept them. If you bring them, they will be taken away, confiscated. We do not bring that stuff to school, all right? So see your teachers about whether or not they're going to allow you to bring cards from outside to pass out, or they might do like we did last year and they make cards. And you guys make them in class and give them to each other. So see your teacher about that, but there is no parties for Valentine's Day, and we will not be bringing in any cookies, cakes, candies. Nothing like that is allowed to be brought in. All right. I think that's it for now. We have a lot going on, Lions, in this month of February, because at the very end of February, the trimester ends. So we have 1 month to show us what you know till report cards come out, and we have parent conferences again. All right, Lions? All right. I want us to remember, we say this on Mondays, but I want us to remember this in the middle of the week is too. To say this to yourself: I'm awesome. I'm brilliant. I believe in me. I matter. Because guess what? Mr. Bracey's coming back in March. So he'll be here next month to remind us of those things and why we have to have a good mindset. All right, Lions. I have one last thing. Mrs. Zendejas would like to give a special shout out to her entire 5th grade class for making a great amount of progress on their star reading. I love hearing about that. Keep that coming, Lions. We've got to focus on staying on task. That's right, for the month of February, we're going to be on task. Stay focused on being on task in your learning. All right, Lions. That is all I have for this thrilling Thursday. Remember, we are one school. We have one goal. And that's to learn every day. Success is not an accident, it's a choice. I want you to make that choice today. All right, Lions, it is now time for the flag salute.